Hey everyone, welcome back to Budget Kitchen. I just want to take a second here to thank everyone who subscribed and liked. I really appreciate it. I'm a new channel, so any suggestions or advice, let me know. If there's anything you want to see, let me know about that too. So today we're going to be making pumpkin muffins with a cheesecake topping and an oatmeal streusel as well. They are easy, delicious, and they only cost 28 cents per muffin. My kids really loved them and they really liked helping me make this, as you'll see their little hands in and out during this video. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump in, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get the prices up in the corner so you can see the price breakdown to see how we got to 28 cents per muffin. Okay, and first we're going to start with 1 1/4 cup of regular old all-purpose flour. Next, add 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder and 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. If you're like me, I always triple check what I'm adding to make sure it's actually baking soda or baking powder. In this case, you need both, so to me that makes it a little easier. But when I'm baking, I always get a little paranoid that I'm adding the wrong thing. I don't know if that's just me or not, but... Then we're going to go ahead and add 2 1/2 teaspoons of one of my favorite seasonings ever, pumpkin spice seasoning. Mix it all together and then go ahead and set that aside. Then we're going to start in with our wet ingredients. We're going to start with 2 eggs. Here you can see my son over there, my 5-year-old son, trying to crack an egg, and he gets a little shell in there, but you know what, it happens to the best of us and he's learning, so we just pluck that right out and we move along. Alright, so after you crack your 2 eggs and remove any unwanted shells, you're going to go ahead and whisk it up vigorously like this. Add 1 cup of pumpkin puree, not pumpkin pie mix. Pumpkin pie mix is going to make these muffins way too sweet. And next you're going to go ahead and add 1/2 cup of white sugar and then 1/4 cup of brown sugar as well. Throw in 2 tablespoons of whatever milk you have. I use 2%, but you could use either whole or skim. Then you're going to add 1 1/2 to 2 teaspoons of almond extract. For this recipe, I like to do almond extract because I'll add some almonds in, some sliced almonds, as you'll see here. And it gives it just a nice, warm, nutty fall flavor. It's great for fall and winter, so I do almond extract instead of vanilla extract, but you could also choose to do that instead of the almond extract. So then you're going to go ahead and you're going to add 3/4 cup of melted butter. I use salted butter in most of my baking recipes. Most chefs, bakers will tell you to use an unsalted butter so that way you can control the amount of salt more. I don't mind doing it this way. I think it's easier for me. I think it tastes fine. But if you're someone who's a little more particular and want to mix it, you know, just precise and just so how you like it, I would probably add about 1/4 teaspoon of salt or so to this. But otherwise, if you're using salted butter, do not add more salt. Okay, and once your wet ingredients are fully homogenized, just like so, we're going to go ahead and get to my favorite part. We're going to get to the part where we are adding the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. And this, my friends, is where the magic really starts to happen. And you can see the muffin batter starting to form and get all yummy and getting ready to be baked in the oven. And now this is the part when you can add whatever mixings you want to the batter. I'm adding some shaved almonds there. I like to do the almonds because they add a nice texture, they add nice crunch, some good fats, healthy fats, and a little bit of protein. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and we're going to set aside our muffin mix and we're going to make the toppings for our muffins. First, we're going to make a delicious oat streusel topping. For that, you're going to need 2/3 cups of flour, 1/2 cup of oats, 1/3 cup of brown sugar, and then just about 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. You're going to mix that all together and add in 6 tablespoons of melted butter, and then mix that together until you have a nice crumble like you see here. Alright, and once our crumble has come together, we're just going to go ahead and set that aside for just a second. Grab your muffin tins, go ahead and put some little cupcake liners in there if you'd like, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to fill those up about 2/3 of the way full. And then don't forget to add your streusel topping to the top right there, and then pop it in the oven. Bake at 375 for 16 to 18 minutes. And then while your muffins are baking and making your kitchen smell amazing, you're going to go ahead and you're going to start on your cream cheese frosting. It's super easy. You're going to take half a block of cream cheese. I just did a whole block here because I had other things that I was using it for. I'm teaching a cake decorating class right now. But for the muffins, you only need half a block of cream cheese. That's 4 ounces. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to mix that with some butter. You're going to need a 1/4 cup of butter for this. I'm using a 1/2 cup here, but again, I need extra for something else. But for this recipe, you need 4 ounces of cream cheese, a 1/4 cup of butter, a 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, and then just a little splash of vanilla. You're going to cream that all, mix that all together, and voila, that's it. That's your super easy cream cheese topping. And after your yummy muffins have cooled completely, you're just going to go ahead and you're going to drizzle your frosting right on top and then enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.